Hello Leo and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're gonna take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of April in the areas of money, career and finance. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. But let's jump into it. First, we're going to start with your Rose Oracle. Two cards popped out from the deck when I was shuffling. One of them was healing the motherline, healing ancestral work, motherline, growing up. And you also had the health, sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, community. So let's talk about this card first. This card is kind of all about that some of you might be going through some difficult times in your life. Dealing with an ending, might be end of a career, end of a job, end of a business. And this is the card that's kind of asks you to look into who are the people that are helping you this period of time. Who are the people that helping you to get through this difficult time? Who are the support group? Who's the community that you can count on? Because those are the people that will be able to lift you up again. But again, this is also that after the darkness comes something great. It helps you to regrow, rebirth, and create something amazing. And you also have the healing of the motherline. So healing ancestral work, motherline, growing up. What this is all about, that again, I think some of you, as you've been going through some difficulties in your life, you're healing from it. This is much connected to the star energy of the tarot for me, where you need to, maybe you have your family, maybe your parents, maybe somebody is helping you to grow, how somebody there is to nurture you, or maybe you need to look into the past of your ancestors, what they did, how they went through difficult times. But this is all about growing up, right? Growing up is for me connected to finishing a cycle and actually learning whatever you have to learn in the cycle. It's very much connected to finishing your childhood and learning all the lessons that you have to, because that's when you are grown up. But let's see what the tarot is all about for you. In the center of your reading, you do have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is the card of initial successes, when you kind of created your plan and you see that, okay, this plan's gonna work. Maybe some of you are looking for a job. You started to send out your resumes and you're being called back for interviews, and you're kind of seeing that, yes, you're gonna be successful of finding a new job. If you are, it might be that you started a new project and you actually see, okay, this is gonna work, because this card is all about seeing the initial successes. You can see that your ships are coming in, which are an indication of seeing the success. It's not here yet, but you can see that success is on the way. Great energy if you started to have your own business as well, because you can see that this business is going to be very successful. You can see that you might be seeing the initial orders, some contracts that are coming in. It can be also an indication of travel. Maybe you need to travel overseas for business reasons. But this is also a card that can be that, if you're having your own business, you might be actually thinking about taking it to the global level. Great energy to have it in the middle of your reading. But let's see the first card. The first card is the Magician. The Magician is all about manifestation and creating something from the thought of your mind. So some of you are trying to manifest something, meditating, and you're putting a lot of effort into creating something new, something great. You have all the skills you need to create this success. Again, this is connected to meditation, manifestation. Maybe there's some kind of a dream that you would like to achieve. You're kind of this initial successes are connected to that, and you're seeing the first signs that whatever you're trying to manifest will be yours. Again, this is all about being very talented as well. The Magician, that you have all great skills, you have everything you need to be successful. You have unlimited potential. Now let's see the next card. You have here the Fool. The Fool is the card of a beginning of a new cycle. You're going on a brand new journey here. This can be a new job, a new project, a new opportunity. You're kind of going on uncharted territories when the Fool comes up. You're taking a leap of faith into a new direction, and this is kind of like very transformative energy for you, and you're taking it with an ease. The Fool always has some kind of a carelessness to it, and the dog is there to warn him about anything that comes up. The dog for me is pretty much connected to the community, which we kind of seen in the rose card, that maybe some kind of a partnership, maybe paying attention to people that are surrounding you, whatever they're trying to tell you is very important, because the dog is there to warn the Fool about any kind of missteps that he can have. But again, this is great adventure. Like, there's lots of adventures in this reading with the Fool and with the Three of Wands as well, because the Three of Wands is representing those old people that were going on the seas to discover things, discover the world. And you also have here the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is the energy of a person you're dealing with, your energy, or just the energy of the card. This is somebody who is logical. This is somebody who cares about the truth. It is all about clarity as well, because she's been through a lot. She's been through a lot of difficulties. She's kind of protecting herself as well, but she's very smart. She's very logical. It's very hard to mislead her, because she can see things clearly through her experiences that she went through. So maybe this can be somebody who's a great communicator, somebody who speaks her mind. Sometimes her words can be very sharp, but she is not there to kind of, if she gives you an advice, she wants to help, but maybe sometimes her words can be a little bit rough. But this queen can be somebody who might be working in a law enforcement, maybe a judge, or policeman, or something to that nature as well. Or it can be also that the truth will come out for some of you. But look at the next card, how beautiful it is. You have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the card of joy, celebration, happiness, and also a card of wish fulfillment. So whenever this comes up, it's an indication that something that you wished for is coming true. And it's very much connected to the Magician. You can see it's right beside the Magician and on top of the Three of Wands, which is telling me that you've been trying to manifest something great, something that you've been dreaming of. And you can see that this dream, this manifestation is coming to life. You are able to see the first successes, and you can see that this manifestation is gonna be yours. And you also have the Justice card. The Justice card is the card of decision. Maybe there's some kind of a decision you need to make. It is also a card of balance. Maybe there's something you need to balance in your life. Finances, projects, whatever. It can be anything. You need to kind of pay attention to balance. But this is also about being fair, being just. So make sure that you are very fair with people. This can be also some kind of a legal document. Maybe there's a contract you need to sign. Maybe there's some kind of a legal procedure that you're going through. If you're going through a legal procedure, this is a card that's indicating that there's a decision being made in that process. And you are able to, you can see that this can indicate that judge. And you're getting whatever you deserve. Whatever you deserve is really connected to how you've been behaving. This is a very karmic energy. Now this manifestation for some of you might be connected to a legal process where you are trying to manifest something to get whatever you deserve, whatever you feel is yours. Maybe it can be something related to ancestry. For some of you it might be maybe some kind of inheritance, right? Because we talked about here about ancestral work, growing up, and mother line, right? And the mother and the Queen of Swords can be an indication of a mother. So maybe some of you are dealing with some kind of inheritance that's connected to your mother line. But again, justice can be any kind of legal process as well. Um, and you're definitely getting whatever you deserve. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. I'm very appreciative if you subscribe. Only 2 to 5% of my watchers are subscribing, so I greatly appreciate if you like the reading and you would subscribe. And of course, I'm always very excited to read in the comment how this reading is resonating with the reality. Now the next card we have here is the Strength card, which is the card of Leo. So you're definitely in this reading, your energy is here. But the Strength card is all about being strong, being courageous, being daring, and you might be making decisions that surprises everybody. Maybe this thing that you're trying to manifest is something that nobody would see it coming, but you have a great insight, you have a great vision, and you are kind of a maverick, that you're creating something great, something new. So just make sure that you stay brave, and you are very courageous, and you are very confident in yourself, because whatever you're trying to manifest, whether it's a business, a job, a promotion, your self-confidence is key in that manifestation. And you also have the World here, the World, which is the card of success, a card of graduation, growing up, right? Like we kind of talked about the growing up. If there's any kind of card that can talk about growing up, it's the World, because this is the card of when you went through a long journey, when you were able to achieve everything you wanted, and you were very successful, you are celebrating yourself, and you have unlimited potentials as well. Now, one thing I want to also highlight, that both the Strength card has the unlimited sign and the Magician, and you also have normally on the World card the unlimited sign. So I think the fact that you have unlimited potential is very key. Trust yourself, be confident, because you are able to get whatever you want. And again, it's also in this card, these 4 signs are indicating all the skills you have. So it's very important that you trust in your skills. So World is reaching the goals. Whatever goals you have, you're gonna get it, you're gonna achieve it. And interesting that the World is the last card of the major arcana, and after the World comes the Fool again, and it's kind of like a cycle. So there's definitely, you definitely have both. Whatever you're starting, whatever you started, you're gonna be able to achieve whatever you want to do. And the World is also connected to travel, world travel, but also connected to the world. Like here we talked about that maybe there's something that you're trying to take it on a global scale. You're kind of trying to conquer the world, and I think you're going to be able to do it. Now let's see the last card you have here is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is all about waiting and waiting for your manifestations to come to life. This is kind of like the energy when you kind of put a lot of energy into something, a lot of effort, a lot of work, and you're kind of wondering, okay, is it gonna happen to me? Will I be able to get whatever I want? And you're kind of trying to take count that, okay, is this worth continue doing? So some of you might be kind of wondering about that, but for me this is also a card that's actually saying that whatever you've been working through, you're going to be able to harvest it. You just need to be a little bit patient, because when you look at it, both these cards are connected to manifestations. This can be the card that is you're starting to manifest something. This is the card that you are seeing that your manifestation is going to come to life. You're seeing the first successes, and you can see here that all the things you worked hard for is already on the tree, which is an indication that it will come to you. What a great successful reading. But let's see what is at the bottom of the deck. at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Star. Before I get to the Star, you should definitely claim all this success and manifestation in the comment to make sure that it comes into your life, because the Star is all about a wish fulfillment. The Star is all about healing, right? So we talked about here with the Rose card about healing, if you remember, and the Star is coming in usually after a very difficult time that you went through, something when your whole world collapsed. Some of you might have gone through some kind of losing a business, losing a job, losing somebody you might have loved, and might be kind of connected to some inheritance from that perspective. And when the Star comes in, you're actually able to move on. You're able to accept whatever happened. You learn from it. And again, like this graduation, growing up is very connected. And the Star is when the universe is bringing you something amazing, something that you asked for, something that you wished for, or something that's even better than that, right? You have here the Star. You also have the World and the Star. I don't know if some of you want to become famous, but maybe some of you will be a world star that the whole world knows. And the other interesting thing that you have in the tarot, that you have two cards that are indicating a wish fulfillment: the Nine of Cups and the Star. So the chances of getting it, I actually calculated it, 1 in a billion to get it in a 10 card spread like this, both the Star and the Nine of Cups. So what are the chances? So claim that energy that your dream is coming true, because here's your proof. It's your dream will come true. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.